So what's up, guys? Miles back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about unraveling the truth. I feel like this is a good conversation to have because a lot of people don't know how to unravel the truth. They don't know how to get to the truth, or they just avoid the truth as much as possible. And a lot of people avoid the truth for various reasons. They don't want to know the true reality because the reality might be painful. They might not know how to unravel the truth. They might have a partial truth, but they hadn't really unraveled the full truth on something. So they just go with that partial truth. Or, living with that lie gives them hope, right? It comforts them in a different light. So if you're one of those people that just wants to live, if you're comfortable with living in the lie, this video might not be for you. But we're going to go into this because I think this is very important to do. And, if you like me, you want to know the truth about any and everything. You pretty much chase the truth. You yearn for the truth if you're anything like me, because I read books only about the truth, watch YouTube videos and content creators only about the truth. So I feel like this is a very important topic to me. So how do we find the truth, Miles? Well, you have to question your own story. Well, Miles, that sounds okay. Question my own. What do you mean, question my own story? I want you to go back on all the bad times in your life, all the painful times, and I want you to dissect the perspectives. Dissect your mom's perspective if you're in a situation that called with your mom, your dad's perspective, your perspective, the dog. I want you to go back and look at everybody's perspective, not just your own. That's the key. Because once you find out all perspectives in the situation that they were dealing with, along with the situation on how you were dealing with, you soon find out that, like, man, I understand where they were coming from. And the lie I was telling myself, and the reason why I thought they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing is completely wrong when it comes to questioning the story. So typically how you do this, let's just give like a sports example. So if you're saying, like, why are the Patriots so successful? How did that Bill Belichick and his dynasty, build up for so long? Well, you start with the question of why, and then you look into the players. Okay, well, they had successful players throughout the years. They had Tom Brady, Vince Wilfork, all the Dante Hightower on defense, linebacker, lots of good offensive linemen, some good running back catches and players, Julian Edelman, a lot. You go back and look at the players, but that's just one layer of the truth. You're like, okay, I got the players. Understand the players are good, but who's over the players? Then you look at Bill Belichick, and then you look at his legacy. You realize he was a lot of under good coaches as well. I'm not mistaken, I think he was with Saban and then on the Browns, and they built that up. Then that's that. And then you're like, okay, who's over Bill Belichick? Okay, Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft takes, not only is he over, Kraft mac and cheese, but he really values having a good franchise, and he puts his GM and his coaches in a lot of good positions to get good players, and he even puts down his own money occasionally to get good players. So that organization, so you have Tom Brady, the good players, and then you have the good coaching, and then you have the good owner. That's why they're successful. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it on that level. Now do the same thing with your life, right? I'll give you an example. I thought, I'm not gonna give out any names to my family or anything like that, but I thought a certain individual in my family was not doing what he's supposed to be doing because he or she was just being lazy. But that wasn't the case. When you ask these questions and you dive deeper into it, you realize the person that was over them, or the parent over that child, or whoever, was the problem. So the story I told myself was wrong from what actually happened. You see what I'm saying? So guys, you have to go and do this all over yourself, because as we're young, whenever we're young, we're very selfish. We're very one-brained. Like, we only see one side of the story. You know, that's why as we get older, we get more wiser and we get a better understanding on things. So I want you guys to go back on everything that happened and question what really happened and break it down. Now, what really hurts is whenever you find out it's your fault in the situation, when you feel like you're the one that could have pivoted something wrong, right, and make it a wrong. You pivoted it wrong to try to make it right. You could have did something to make it right and didn't. So that's probably the worst ones, whenever you're unraveling the truth and then you're like, man, like, I could have did X, Y, Z, you know? But you got to realize, you know, you were a young person. A lot of that stuff you didn't have control of. And so whatever happens whenever you unravel the truth in your own life, if it has something to do with you and you didn't fix it, or you didn't want to fix it, forgive yourself. You know, it's past, it's in the past, it is what it is. Going forward, you're going to correct those mistakes. You know, if it was something that involved somebody else and you realize from the perspective, like, hey man, like you were right. Like, you weren't what I thought you were. My bad. You know, send an apology or something like that. You know, because I feel like this is a very important step in life, and at times it could be very heart-wrenching, it could be very depressing. But once you get out of that depression, you get a lot of clarity, you get a lot of happiness, and you see things for what they are. And I feel like that's a very liberating and a freedom way of living life. So that's my video. Hope you guys learned some valuable content from this. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like my channel and like the videos that I drop, consider donating to the channel at Cashapp, $Myleschum, or Myleschum, I thought that's my full name. Living reality is very liberating. You might have to go through a couple stages of denial and being sad and being angry, but once you get to that acceptance phase, it's very liberating, very clarity driven, and you'll be less judgmental and better understanding of not just yourself, but of life and others. We out. Have a good day, good week. We'll see y'all, man.